So I know what you're thinking, I've already done a video on Hua Lamphong, haven't I? Yes, you're absolutely right. But this is a bit of a sequel because I'm going to go to places that I didn't go to in the first video. Plus there's been a few more developments surrounding the closure. So for all those who didn't see the first video, here is a recap on some of the history. So let's jump straight into the history of Hua Lamphong. And it starts at the end of the 19th century. King Rama V is on his travels around Europe by train. And being a huge fan of train travel, he likes to stop off in each city and admire the architecture in the stations. Anyway, he's in Frankfurt and he falls in love with the design of the main station. He wants one replicated here in Bangkok. So when he gets back here, he hires two Italian architects, Annabella Rigotti and Mario Tamagno. They designed this station in a neo-Renaissance style. It takes them 6 years to build and it's finally opened in June 1916. This station was a revolution for Thai railways, the first proper railway station in the country, with its fine architectural splendour. It was also a symbol to show those potential European colonialists, as if to say, look what we can do. Okay, so the billion-baht question is, what exactly is going to happen here once the station closes? What are they going to build? What's it going to look like? How much is it going to cost? What purpose will it serve the public? And will it benefit me? These questions don't have answers, and over the last few years there's been a lot of proposals released in the media in the form of digital mock-ups, drawings, sketches, photos, models, that kind of thing. I'm going to show you a few of those from down the years now, and you can decide for yourself what you'd like to see when Hua Lamphong closes down. I've just seen the news today and there's going to be a delay between the closure of the station and the redevelopment of the land due to land usage regulations. Apparently you need a special license to develop the land commercially, and a change of that license takes 2 to 3 years, which would mean this building being empty for 2 to 3 years. And I thought we had a bit of a homeless problem around here. That is the perfect solution, surely. So this is the dilemma that the Eastern Line trains are going to have, because obviously they're not going to be going to Hua Lamphong anymore. They're going to be coming this way to supposedly terminate at Bang Sue Grand Station. But these two ramps here are the only route into Bang Sue Grand Station from this line. These were originally for the SRT Red Line to come down from Bang Sue towards Hua Lamphong. So maybe they're going to be terminating trains on the Eastern Line at Bang Sue Junction, and they just haven't told us. That is the only solution I can think of right now. It's all a little bit cloudy at the moment, isn't it? Maybe this is the reason why they're having another rethink about closing Hua Lamphong. Before they had their mind made up, now they're not too sure. So that's good news for me and for train fans, that they're going to keep Hua Lamphong open as long as possible. Or forever, that'd be nice. I was just having a chat with a couple of guides on the platform back there, and they keep updated on all the developments regarding the closure of this station. And the latest news is that they may keep it open for commuter trains to be running at peak hours. So that would be welcome news for people who rely on this station. But it's not set in stone yet, it's not definite, so let's see what happens. The Station Hotel, one of many budget-friendly places in this area, catering for backpackers and travellers staying perhaps for just 1 or 2 nights. I'm not sure what its reputation's like really, but I've read a few stories on TripAdvisor and on Twitter as well. Right underneath here is one of many old bomb shelters around Bangkok that were built for World War II. Bangkok suffered a lot of air raids and damage during that time, and it's probably a slice of history best forgotten. Hua Lamphong is only actually a nickname given to it by locals. The official name is Bangkok Railway Station, and that is a fact that I didn't know for years. Not that it makes much difference if you ask a taxi driver to bring you here. Well, for many years, Hua Lamphong was not the only railway terminus in this area. Across the road behind me there was the old terminus of the Paknam Railway. That shut down in 1959. It was a line that ran from Paknam to Hua Lamphong, was established in 1893, and it never quite recovered from the damage it suffered in the Great Floods of 1942. Several years ago, this community here invited local travellers and backpackers staying nearby into their neighbourhood so they could see what a real Thai neighbourhood was like. And they even painted a map on the wall with a list of nearby attractions. Let's go and have a look. This is Bangkok Mail Centre with its famously brutalist design. In fact, it is so brutal that the Fine Arts Department regularly put a brick through the window just for good measure. In the old days, they used to put the mail from this centre directly onto trains using that bridge behind me, but that hasn't been used for a couple of years. I was thinking if they do demolish Hua Lamphong station completely and leave this standing, that would be pretty unfair, don't you agree? I featured this station recently in a video and I had a comment from a guy who said he felt nostalgic about the toilets here at Hua Lamphong. So this is for you, mate. I'm going to feature the toilets in a series of photos for about 10 seconds just so you can wallow in a bit of nostalgia before the place shuts down and these WCs are lost for good. By the way, you don't have to pay to use them anymore. Once upon a time, this station had its very own hotel called the Rajdhani. It closed down in 1967. It offered 12 rooms, all with hot water, which was a pretty rare thing in those days. But little did the guests know that the hot water they were bathing in was actually siphoned from the tanks of nearby trains. The old entrance to the hotel is where the toilets are. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this update to the Hua Lamphong saga that continues. And there's going to be a bonus video where we look around this station at night and the surrounding area because, of course, once upon a time, this was an area buzzing with travellers, backpackers, staying at nearby hotels, eating, drinking, out socialising. There was bars and places to hang out. So we're going to see what has become of that. So until then, I'll see you soon.